It's a wonder that the BLT sandwich was ever invented, because the growing seasons for lettuce and tomatoes don't really overlap. So I've got my fellow tomato enthusiasts to explain what you should be doing in your vegetable garden right now.
Our warm weather crops primarily originated in tropical and subtropical climates. They do the best in hot, humid climates. And Colorado certainly is not known for its humidity. So it's important to keep your vegetable garden well watered. How often you water depends on the temperature, wind, and the type of soil you have and how well it retains water.
Summer vegetables all require about the same conditions: sun, heat, and water. And unless you're very vigilant, you may get sun scald on your tomatoes and peppers like this. It's not a disease, so don't panic.
August is the month when produce starts to roll in. These tomatoes are loaded. There are two types of tomatoes, determinate and indeterminate. Determinate types bloom, set fruit, then ripen, all at the same time. Then they're done. Indeterminate types keep producing as long as the weather permits.
Rob only grows indeterminate tomatoes. These were planted in June when night temperatures stayed reliably above 50 degrees. A slow-release fertilizer was worked into the soil in the holes at planting time.
Resist using a high nitrogen fertilizer on tomatoes, peppers, eggplants, beans, squash, cucumbers, or melons. You'll end up with lots of leaves and fewer fruits. If your vegetables seem to be lagging, find a fertilizer that's formulated for vegetables. This will be higher in phosphorus, and you'll scratch it in like this.
It's a myth that if you stop watering your tomatoes, they will ripen faster. You will just end up with dead plants and shriveled up fruit with the consistency of tomato paste. Tomatoes ripen when they're good and ready. Some varieties earlier, some varieties later.
Weeds and vegetables are not compatible. Marigolds, however, are great in the garden. These volunteer every year, and Rob moves them around where he wants them.
I've been tasked with tying up these Polish cucumbers to their ladder trellis. Foam-covered wire or strips of old pantyhose make soft ties that won't cut the vines.
These basil were the last plants that we put in June, mid-June actually, and I am so pleased with them. They got a good pinch when they were planted, and they have really bushed out. I'm often asked, why don't you pinch off the flowers? Well, I'll tell you, the bees, both the natives and the honeybees, love basil. And I find it interesting that oregano, basil, and thyme are my bees' favorite flowers. They must be Mediterranean.